Stories of Great Christians. From the Department of Broadcasting of the Moody Bible Institute, we're bringing you Chapter 1 of God's Ebony Scientist, the story of George Washington Carver.
Mose Carver! Hey, you, Mose Carver! Hey, Mose! Night riders on the prowl out here! You lock up your slaves tight now, you hear me? Keep fast hold of your rifle! Hey, Mose Carver! Can you hear me?
Ach, with your loud voice, you set a torch to the whole countryside. Night riders, bah! It's nothing of mine they want.
That farmer was Mose Carver.
Mose Carver was a very foolish man.
And you, sir, what's your name?
I am George Washington Carver.
But Moses Carver was not your father?
Mose Carver was a German, Ozark farmer, slave owner. And I am, well, you can see what I am.
Yes, sir, I can.
I am also a scientist.
I know, sir. Wait a minute. You say Moses Carver was a foolish man. How do you know?
Because on that night, I was there.
Oh? And there is where?
The Ozarks. The year was 1864, as I recollect.
And the night riders, Mr. What should I call you?
Some call me doctor. In those days, it was not permitted to call me Mr. Some settled for uncle, but I liked Professor best of all.
Well, thank you, Professor. Now, back to these night riders.
It was jungle law in those days in the Ozarks, the South hating the North and the other way around, snatching cattle or horses or slaves. It was as natural as a Missouri sunset, and almost as often. It wasn't as pretty, though. Like I said, this one night I was there, and...
Hush, George. Hush. You shut that little wide mouth of yours. Ain't your mama got enough trouble without you fretting the night away? Oh, come on, hush now. You let your big brother Jim get some sleep. Sure wish your daddy was here, but never no more. Oh, my poor little baby George. His daddy lying mashed and dead neath that ox teeth. You poor little puny one. Others get the hoot and cough too, but it don't rack them so. Come on now. Come on, honey, swallow this here. Swallow it. Your mama mixed it up with some nice tansy. There. You just took this whooping cough too hard. Most likely 'cause you never had enough to eat. Born in the war days and nursed in the... Master Carver, what you doing here?
Mary, run! Get from here fast!
What?
Night riders, upper path. Get, where's the little James?
Oh, in the bed, in there.
I take him. You run with George. Run, Mary, run. They come past his wind. Oh, he's my sin. I did not listen to the messenger.
Oh, mercy on us. Where's my blue blanket? Oh, can't take a coffin, child.
Look at here. Here's one. Get her.
No.
Yeah, you come here, woman. Come here.
No.
That's it. No, you come over here with me now. I'm telling you. Come on. Yeah, get up on that horse. Now watch out. Look out. She's got something in her hands there.
No, it's my baby.
What's she got there?
No, it's my baby.
East, west, south, I don't know what way they rode. It's what I do know, Bentley. The slave girl I want back.
All this fuss over one slave girl, and a fat one at that.
Such talk I do not hear. The wife, she loved the girl. Now hear for yourself.
How much are you willing to pay for those tears?
Of money I have little.
How much? Carver, when I go chasing after those crazy night riders, I'll risk my life. They'd sooner shoot men than feed their own horses.
But land, Bentley, in land I am rich.
How much?
40 acres I give.
40?
My best timberland. 40.
40 acres of timberland for running down those gun-happy night riders? No thanks.
It's all.
Then kiss your slave goodbye. Well, Carver, I'll be heading back to town.
Wait! Pacer, too. I throw in Pacer, yes. The best is $300 good horse flesh.
Well...
Please!
It's a deal.
Then go, now.
It's all right, all right. I got my gun. Hey, didn't you say there was a baby? Didn't she have a baby with her?
Yes, a coughing, spitting little thing. We got the big boy.
What's the baby worth to you, Carver?
40 acres and Pacer is all. Now get!
40 acres and Pacer for the slave girl. Maybe I'll just forget the baby.
Do what pleases you, but don't put your face in this house without my slave girl.
Clean across the country, and still no trace of them night riders. Get up, old horse. Keep on going. I'll trade you in for a new one. McDonald County.
I wouldn't look so hard, mister. Them riders got triggers nervous as a rattlesnake. Never seen no slave girl like you're looking for.
Into Arkansas.
I seen her. She dead.
My next-door neighbor seen her going north with some soldiers.
North?
North. That one was sent down to river to Louisiana.
Louisiana?
Oh, you'll never get that one back. But the baby. You knew there was a baby. Well, a couple of women across the creek got him, if you should want him, that is.
Susan!
Yeah, Moses? I'm in the kitchen.
Then come fast, it's Bentley.
Mary!
Well, Bentley, empty-handed.
Oh, it's Mary. Oh,
Ow. Well, Mrs. Mary's gone.
gone?
How is you failed?
Nobody could find her. I heard they kidnapped her south to Louisiana. Then I heard she rode north with some soldiers.
Oh, no, not Mary.
It's unlikely, not Mary.
Maybe. I don't care.
For empty hands you get nothing. No horse, no land. That you rode a week looking does not count.
Where's empty hands? Look here.
Give me dirty rags?
Look again, Mr. Carver.
What? Why,
It's a slave's baby. Couple women had it. Guess it's alive yet.
Oh, dear precious little, come here.
He's half dead.
Poor little thing. Oh, such dreadful cough.
Night riders left him behind. Sold him away was what they really did. They wouldn't fool him.
So you carry him to me?
Well, for the wife, I figured.
I wonder.
Oh, Dad, you want some milk?
Hey, see?
Bentley, come outside with me. Come. It's off the bargain.
Look here, Carver. You said
40 acres of timberland and a racehorse.
if I risk my neck.
If Mary, my slave, comes back.
Mary was gone. I found a son, just as good.
Bah, a half-dead infant you call just as good? I won't pay.
You cheat.
So much bigger cheat you are.
Give me half.
40 acres of timberland. She is worth $800.
Then I take 20 acres for the boy and the racehorse.
No.
Then I take the boy back.
Should I lose so much?
Listen, take the baby back, and I'll spread the word through the mountains. Don't trust Farmer Carver, I'll say.
Wait.
He is a liar. He is a cheat.
The racehorse, then.
The racehorse?
That's final. All.
Well,
All.
all right, the racehorse it is. But I hope you know, you're getting the best of it.
Such a colt, such a little boy.
A horse worth $300 for a child worth now 3 cents already. All right, Susan, feed him what you can. If we must keep him, raise him healthy. What name is it?
George, that's what Mary called him. The big boy is Jim.
Well, watch Jim so he does not stick his fingers in little George's eyes. Maybe we raise them both to do men's work yet. Carver's Jim and Carver's George.
Well, sir, Professor, that is, Farmer Carver had a good heart, even if it was well buried. Wouldn't you say so?
A good way to put it.
And later on, he needed that good heart, didn't he?
You mean when people looked at Carver's George and said that the child isn't all there? Yes, mister, I guess he did all right.
And so we conclude Chapter 1 of God's Ebony Scientist, the story of George Washington Carver. Stories of Great Christians is produced by the Department of Broadcasting of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.